Greetings and welcome to this week's Magic Message. I pray that your weekend was wonderful. I hope that you are looking forward to a great week. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. And as we go ahead and get started, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe so that you can get these readings every week and you can stay ahead of the energies that are going to be made available to us and moving through our lives each week. So we're going to start off with our overview. We have the Strength card, we have the Garden, which is the World card, and we have Father of Coins. So I put additional index cards just for more detail. And with the Strength card, we have Kill, Ending, and Destiny. Okay, so there's something that's coming to an end and it's taking your strength to get to this point. It may even require your faith and your strength in moving forward, making sure that you are allowing for the closing of these doors. Don't panic. Allow yourself to just be guided forward. Okay, this is really an energy of trusting the way that you've been going, trusting your path, trusting the guys that you have working alongside you. And allowing for these endings to come. And it kind of has an energy like a tower moment. So you know that this is total transformation. You know that on the other side of this, you and your life and your relationship to the world around you is going to be very different. And it feels like in many ways you've been very conscious of the work going into creating this ending, closing out some old cycles, closing out energetic attractions. This could be relationships as well that are coming to an end, that need to come to an end, or just your belief around some particular relationships and people. Okay, so just dig into that strength, dig into that faith, and you'll be just fine this week. So we also have the Garden card, and this is the World card, so we know it's talking about completion. Again, this is something that has come full circle, and it's now time to move forward. The Garden card also talks about there being an energy of having done what you needed to do. And so now just mind your own garden, tend to your own thing, do what you need to do, and the energies will move forward. So this week, this really isn't a week that you really have to make happen. It's more of a week for you to make sure that you're checking in with you, that you're staying on point and being grounded, not giving into fear, not giving into illusions, not giving into manipulation, or just energies wanting to come into your life or come back into your life that do not support you, that are not loving and caring and helping you to move forward in ways that really support you in desired ways, right? Like we can take a lesson and turn it into a blessing, but that's not always required, especially when you can see that you've gotten that lesson already and you decide to keep on walking. Okay. So with the Garden card, we also have Morning Comes and Shango. So there is newness that is going to be coming this week. There is a new energy that is coming in. There is a storm that will have passed, that will have blown over, right? And in the morning, there is sunshine. In the morning, you get to start fresh. In the morning, there's renewal. Okay. So again, completion and coming into a new space, a space of renewal, a space of having the light, having the sun shine on you, right? And having the opportunity to mend what needs to be mended, move more clearly or with more wisdom moving forward. You get a second chance and another opportunity, right? And Shango brings that energy of justice. So this is something that's due. This is something that has been worked for, whether you have worked for this breakthrough or whether you have worked against someone, right? And then in that case, then the energies that you're receiving are the product of this justice coming in. So you'll know which side you're on or which side you've been on. But it's almost like this energy of something that had been trying to run or trying to hide. There's no other place for it to go now. There's this no more running. There's no more hiding. It is just facing the consequences of one's actions. And there's an energy around fertility. So there could have been work or actions, words, it doesn't always necessarily have to be spiritual work, but a lot of people are experiencing spiritual attack, and spiritual attack can come simply because someone is speaking over you in negative ways, right? So there's an energy, though, of something wanting to take life away, wanting to take your lifestyle, wanting to take just your own light, who you are, how you are. Someone wanting to take your finances, those things of fertility in your life. And so in this energy, those things are being righted. It's like there is a scale that's been balanced. And so now things are shifting, things are going to be changing. And you'll probably feel the energy of, okay, things are shifting, things are changing. And you'll have things that happen along the way that reassure you, okay, no, you're good, you're good, you're good. Things are just changing, things are shifting. And this is what we've been waiting for. These are the kind of changes that we've been waiting for. And sometimes, you say you want an ending, and then as the ending happens, you realize just how deeply ingrained that thing was in your life or in your thoughts or your beliefs about yourself, right? And so with it being removed, you realize how much it was attached to, or how much existing with that energy created in your own life. And it's an adjustment period. There's a period that you go through where you're kind of shifting who you are, right? So that your frequency and your energy is supportive of this new space that you're in. Now, you also have the Father of Coins, and he is a master of money. He can be a master of money. So, if this is a person, this can be a person that has a lot of money. It could be a person who attracts a lot of money, is good with money. I keep thinking like a salesman as well. So, okay, so I'm getting that, you all could have been dealing with an energy in your life that kind of held this Father of Coins energy. However, I feel like you had two people in your life almost. It's like two different energies. One that upheld this Father of Coins energy and integrity, and the other was very hoarding, very selfish, wanting to take, wanting to steal, right? Someone that wanted to hoard all of the jewels, all of the gold, all of the goodness to themselves, right? They don't want everyone else to have it. They want it all in their bowl, their plate. And then you have that with old money. I know. Law enforcement in reverse and the mental illness in reverse. So this could have been someone with the mental illness. It could be someone who maybe they were the ones who invited this law enforcement in. But it's like those things are being exposed. The truth behind those situations are being exposed. And there's some financial wealth that is going to come from this. And, sometimes when I see old money, it literally looks like it, or it feels, I should say, like old money, like a debt, like something that is owed to you. And so this could be, for some of you, it could be, finances and money coming in from, just who you've been in your past life. And maybe in this lifetime, there was a lot of work put in to try to block out these blessings because of who you are, because of what you're meant to do with these blessings, the kind of impact that you're meant to have. But again, these energies are coming out, right? They're no longer going to be hidden. And whoever this is that has moved against you, this could be someone in law enforcement who has a mental illness, right? This could be like a chief or a sheriff or someone in that kind of law enforcement career who has a high position, right? But they also have a mental illness. And so there's something that is coming out. There's something that is discovered around this money, this wealth that's been held, right? And that is rightfully owed to you. So expect some news around your finances to come in, around some debts being paid to you. And I feel like for most of you, you know who this is, you know who these energies are, you know the situations that these things are speaking about. Because again, it's this energy like it's something that has been being dealt with for a while. So so I feel like you're going to know who that is, right? And the fact that you know and you honor that in truth will only help to quicken this thing coming out, this unveiling that's taking place. So that is our overview. Now we're going to get into the beginning of the week. We have Mother of Coins, Ogun, and Collective. Now Ogun talks about being able to break through, create the path, right? He has a lot of power, a lot of strength, a lot of provision. And with the Mother of Coins, she is very much like the Father of Coins, right? Where she is the master of her finances. She's the master of knowing how to work her money and turn $20 into $200,000. You know, there is an energy where she knows how to conjure up some money and some wealth, and the way that she thinks and views herself in the world is from a perspective of wealth. And there's a certain amount of comfort that comes with that, right? And there's backing in this work. There's this energy of like you all are, or you all have been kind of like fine-tuning yourself. You've been doing the work on yourself necessary to recognize your own value and the value of what it is that you bring to the table in anything that you do. You recognize that truth, and it feels like that was the truth that was being pulled on by these people. It's like for however long that it took you to get that lesson around your value and how much you truly bring to the table, how much your presence really means. It's like until you got that, you were going through these cycles, right? And it's like now you've gotten it. Now you understand. Now the way can be provided. Now the collective, those energies supporting you to do what it is that you're destined to do are coming together, and they have room to support you, especially with these things ending and moving out of the way. It's like these things took up so much time, so much energy, so much space that they blocked out the sun. And now there's a new energy coming in, an energy that provides to you and gives back to you, that reciprocates. And this is a very strong energy. This energy is very much so like, you know, get out of my way. There's nothing stopping me. There's nothing stopping this that's coming. It's happening, right? Now, in the middle of the week, you have 8 of Coins with Vacation. I did this for you. 555. And then New England. So the 8 of Coins talks about, you know, work, like internships and entrepreneurs. It talks about, you know, that dedication that goes into putting to doing the work, right? And not just any kind of way, but really honing and perfecting those skills. Now with 555 in New England, there is this energy of newness coming in. Now you could have some kind of connection to the New England states. You could have some background, maybe your I keep feeling like grandparents or just family, period, right? So again, this is not for everybody, but for those that it resonates, take that message. But there's newness coming in. And so this could be for those of you who have family in New England. There's some energy around some newness coming in around that family, something that there's been some work put into. I feel like some of you may even be writing, you know, whether this is in your journal, whether this is the actual letter that you're writing or an email that you're writing, but you're expressing something. There's an energy of like allowing for what was old, you know, maybe there were some grudges that were held on to, you know, and so it's like that energy is being cleared out. There's healing that's coming and huge change that comes from it. I feel like so often we move on certain perspectives and it colors everything around us. And then we can have moments where that perspective shifts. And what we experience, what we see is something completely different, even if we're in the same environment or even if we're around some of the same people, we're different, right? It's something about us that has changed. And then we have a Vacation, and I did this for you with the 8 of Coins as well. Now, there's an energy of something of a load being taken off your shoulders, right? And so, again, this could be because you're mending some kind of relationship, you're mending some kind of connection. And this could be to family. This could be to like your own roots, you feeling grounded. This could be around, this could be around your finances, around your work, you know, and maybe there's an opportunity that comes in that takes away some burdens. Okay. Maybe some things that you might have been worried about, or some things that you thought you might have to work a lot harder for. It's like you've reached whatever goal you needed to reach. You've done what you need to do. And so now it's being taken off your shoulders. You don't have to worry about this anymore. You don't have to stress and try to figure out what you're going to do or how you're going to do it, or even where finances are going to come from to do these things. It's like you have everything that you need, and it feels like these are blessings, and there are a lot of gifts that are coming in the middle of the week. So be open to the different ways that they can come, because it may not necessarily always be the way that you expected. I feel like it's going to be some things that you do just intuitively, energetically feel, and so you expect it because of that. But I feel like there are going to be some ways that you're really blessed in the middle of the week that you don't expect. And it feels like the sun is just shining on your skin, right? Like if you've been in a cold area and you moved into the sunlight, right, and the warmth that's on your skin, it's illuminating a completely different experiences, a completely different experience of where you are. Okay. So now with the end of the week, we have the Nine of Baskets and the Grandchildren, which is the Star card. So there is a lot of protection once again, a lot of covering, a lot of protection, speaking to the promises that are divinely meant to come to pass. The Nine of Baskets talks about having those personal fulfillment, having those lifestyle things that make you feel really good and really secure and stable and confident. You're bringing in your finances. You are elevating your lifestyle all over the place, not just with your money, but in all the places that bring more wealth into your life, right? And that wealth coming in is protected and is covered. Even if you still feel like, okay, I'm still kind of in the same environment, but there's newness coming in. What is this? What does this mean? Well, it means that you are on your way out. It means that the stepping stones for you to move on out are coming forward. So for some of you, this could be a move, a literal physical move that's going to manifest itself. But either way, there are some major changes coming to your life, but you're covered. There's no reason to worry. Like you're gonna be provided for. So there's nothing that you need to worry about. I feel like sometimes just that angst around not knowing exactly how it's happening, who it involves, when it's gonna happen. I think that those kind of things can kind of get in the way sometimes, and it causes us to go into a fearful state because we don't know what kind of change is coming, and we've already experienced so much change that doesn't feel good or that we didn't necessarily want to happen the way that it happened. So we have these perspectives around change. When it comes around, it stings a little bit, right? So it's okay that comes up. Just allow yourself to feel those feelings, but keep moving forward. Don't alter your course or decide to spend a day in depression. And not that you decide to spend a day like that, but basically not giving in to those energies, right? Because regardless of what we're dealing with, we are the ones that are in control of ourselves, and we have to, regardless of what tools we use, right? We have to be the ones to take responsibility of utilizing those tools so that we're not doing things that lead us into spaces of depression, that lead us into spaces of just low energy, self-doubt, not trusting yourself, not trusting your own intuition. And all of those energies, it just compresses and shoves who you really are and everything that you've worked for, everything that you deserve. It just shoves it down. So allow yourself to breathe, right? Allow yourself to be in a space where you're allowing for those stepping stones to be placed in front of you, right? I don't feel like there's a need for you to rush this week. Just trust your pace. Trust the path that you're walking, and know that any help that is required, it will be there. And it really doesn't even feel like you're having to ask. It literally just feels like whatever assistance is coming to you, it is falling in your lap. Okay. So this is a wonderful week. The energy is very unveiling, and it very much so feels like you are stepping into a new space. And so some of the anxieties and the uncertainties of being in this new space, standing in this new position, holding this new energy of power within yourself, where you are no longer allowing yourself to be run over, misused, mistreated, manipulated, stole from. You're not allowing anyone or anything into your energy and into your space, because you realize what you have is sacred and who you are is sacred, and you are worthy of the protection. You are worthy of, hey, maybe it looks like I'm being some kind of way, but at the end of the day, it's me I have to look out for. And I have to look out for my loved ones, right? And so if your energy conflicts with what it is I've got going on, I'm not being some kind of way. I'm just saying I'm drawing a line. And it's okay for you to draw that line. It's okay for who was in your life and what was going on in your life to not be okay being present in your life anymore. And so this week, it's like you're moving forward from that perspective. Okay, so a lot of strength, a lot of power. Congratulations for taking that step, because I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a new space that you're standing in. You hadn't stood for yourself in these ways, and it may bring up a little anxiety, but you are better than you even think that you could be, right? Even on the best day. So remind yourself of that if you do happen to feel fearful or just doubtful or questioning what's going on. Understand that you will not end this week without your victory. You will not end this week without your victory. It is here. Allow it to unveil itself and allow it to bloom in a way that it was destined to bloom, right? This is not a thing where you got to control it. You don't have to rush through it. You don't have to try to figure it out, right? The pieces have already been collected. You've done your part. You've put in the energy. Allow for the universe, allow for your spiritual team to move in your favor now. Okay? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading. I hope that you all really receive something that helps you to move through this week, feeling empowered, feeling really ready to tackle this new space that you're in. And I hope you're spending this time to get creative. The other side of the fear is creativity. It's allowing yourself to flow and be free. So as you're going through this week, implement things that cause you to feel joy, things that cause you to feel happy, that cause you to dance and sing and celebrate regardless, things that cause you to remember yourself and remember what it is that you've been promised, right? This 9 of coins and this star card, the grandchildren, didn't come up for no reason. You're good and you're covered from beginning to end, and in the middle as well, because they're taking burdens off of your shoulders. Okay, you've put in the work. Congratulations. It's time to celebrate. It's time to begin to really look at life in a new way. Okay, so I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your week. If you enjoyed this reading and you have not already, make sure that you leave a comment. I'd love to hear what it is that you have to share. If you have anything that you do personally that helps to ground yourself, that helps to remind yourself of who you are and shake off some of those doubting kind of feelings and energies that come in when we're in new spaces, definitely drop those things down below. I would love to hear them and just add them into, what the collective has to use for their tools as well. And until next time, you all have a wonderful day. Bye.